For over 100 years, one man-made river has held a monopoly on global trade: the Panama Canal. It is a marvel of engineering, a lifeline for the world economy. But what if I told you that its reign is about to be challenged? Right now, Mexico is resurrecting a 100-year-old dream to build a rival. A $5 billion mega-project that could steal billions in trade and create a new economic superpower in North America. But this is not just about competition. It is a story of a forgotten railway, a president who sent in the army to seize land, and a climate crisis that is forcing the world to find a new way forward. In this video, we are going to explore how a record-breaking drought in Panama created the perfect opportunity for Mexico to strike. We will uncover the forgotten history of the railway that beat the Panama Canal by 7 years and then was left to rust. And we will ask the billion-dollar question: can a train really kill a canal? By the end, you will understand why this is not just about a new trade route. It is about a seismic shift in global power. To understand why Mexico is making this move now, you have to understand the crisis unfolding in Panama. The Panama Canal is not a simple sea-level ditch. It is a complex system of locks that lifts ships up and over the mountains. And those locks are powered by a massive amount of fresh water from a man-made lake. But in 2023, a historic drought hit Panama. The lake's water level dropped to a record low. Suddenly, the canal could not handle the traffic. Authorities had to slash the number of ships allowed through each day, creating a massive traffic jam of vessels waiting at sea. For the first time in a century, the world's most important shortcut was failing. And that is when everyone remembered the other shortcut: the Isthmus of Tehuantepec. It is the narrowest part of Mexico, a 300-kilometer stretch of land separating the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Over 100 years ago, a visionary president named Porfirio Diaz had a brilliant idea: build a railway across it. And he did. In 1907, 7 years before the Panama Canal even opened, the Tehuantepec Railway was already hauling cargo. For a brief, glorious moment, Mexico was the king of interoceanic trade. But then the Panama Canal opened, and it was all over. The canal was faster, cheaper, and bigger. Mexico's railway was abandoned, a forgotten relic of a dream that died too soon. Fast forward to today. With the Panama Canal struggling, Mexico's current president, Andrés Manuel López Obrador, decided to bring that dream back to life. But this time, it is on a whole new scale. This is not just a railway. It is the Interoceanic Corridor, a multi-billion-dollar network of high-speed rail lines, superhighways, and brand-new deep-water ports on both coasts. The concept is simple. A massive container ship arrives on one side, its cargo is offloaded onto a train, and in just a few hours it is on the other side, ready to be loaded onto another ship. It is a land bridge, a dry canal designed to be faster and more flexible than Panama. And if you are finding this story of a resurrected dream as fascinating as I do, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You do not want to miss what happens next. Now you might be thinking, how can a train compete with a canal? It sounds like a logistical nightmare. But here is the genius of the plan. For many routes, especially from Asia to the US East Coast, the Mexican corridor could actually be faster. A ship can avoid the long journey down to Panama, drop its cargo in Mexico, and that cargo can be on a train to Texas or on a ship in the Gulf of Mexico in a fraction of the time. And for the new generation of megaships that are too big to even fit through the Panama Canal's expanded locks, this is a game changer. Suddenly, they have a shortcut that does not involve sailing all the way around South America. But this project is about more than just speed. It is about transforming one of Mexico's poorest regions into an economic powerhouse. The government is creating a series of tax-free industrial parks along the railway, hoping to attract $50 billion in investment and create 500,000 jobs. They want this to be a new hub for manufacturing, a place where goods are not just transported, but also assembled and processed. It is an attempt to build a new engine for the Mexican economy, powered by global trade. And to show how serious they are, when a private company that owned a section of the old railway refused to sell, the president literally sent in the army to seize the land. It was a controversial move, but it sent a clear message: this project is happening no matter what. So is this the end for the Panama Canal? Not so fast. The canal still has major advantages. For many bulk commodities like grain or oil, it is still cheaper to send the whole ship through the canal rather than unloading and reloading. And the canal has a century of experience and trust. Mexico is not trying to replace the canal overnight. They are positioning themselves as the essential backup plan, the pressure release valve. When Panama experiences another drought or when a ship gets stuck, Mexico will be there to take the overflow. But let us be honest, if the Mexican corridor proves to be consistently faster and more reliable, shipping companies will follow the money. This competition could force Panama to innovate and become more efficient, which is good for everyone. And the ambition does not stop with cargo. In December 2023, the first passenger train started running on the new line. Imagine being able to travel from the Gulf of Mexico to the Pacific Ocean in just a few hours, watching the landscape change from lush jungles to mountains and plains. This is not just about reshaping trade. It is about connecting a country and opening up new possibilities for tourism and travel. It is a return to the golden age of rail, but with modern, high-speed trains. So what does this all mean? We are witnessing the beginning of the end of the Panama Canal's monopoly. For 100 years, it was the only game in town. Now, there is a new player on the field, and it is backed by a government that is determined to succeed. The world is changing. Climate change is making rainfall less predictable. Ships are getting bigger, and the old choke points of global trade are under more pressure than ever. Mexico's $5 billion gamble is a bet that the future of trade is about having options. It is a bold, ambitious, and controversial plan, but if it works, it could change the map of global trade forever. Now that you know about the canal killer being built in Mexico, check out the next video on another mega project that is changing the world.